I told my neighbors my brother is dating their minor daughter and now everyone hates me. I, 24F, have an older brother, 25M. We have family dinners every Sunday. He came over talking about how he met this new girl named Anne on campus and how she's so pretty and he's been talking to her for a few months. I asked who she was and if I knew her, and he goes kind of distant and says he doesn't want to get too happy and talkative because it's new, which I thought was weird because he was just boasting about it. The next morning, I noticed him talking to our next door neighbour's daughter, and it seemed innocent until I saw them walk from my view, like sort of behind the fence. Can't really explain how our houses are connected. Anyway, I had this urge to look on the cameras and they kissed. The problem? She's 16. Her name is Mary Ann, so it clicked. I felt sick to my stomach. She's a child. I babysat her when I was in high school, and she was a baby in my eyes. She still is. I told my parents so maybe they can talk some sense into him and let her parents know that this was going on, but they said it's a harmless crush and to let it phase out, whatever that means. I was not satisfied with that answer or their lack of action, so I went and talked to her parents. They immediately came over and all hell broke loose. They threatened to call the cops, which they did. Now my parents are mad at me saying I ruined his life and it was harmless, but I'm like it was not harmless. They were kissing, and who knows if it went any further. I got tired of arguing with them after an hour, so I went back to my place, and my phone is getting so many calls and texts from our friends, and our parents, and the only one on my side is my aunt and her husband and a few of my friends. The ones who don't see anything wrong with this are no longer my friends. I've been called a B asterisk teach, jealous, which isn't true, I'm engaged to someone in my age group, and trying to ruin my brother's chance at love. Aita for letting her parents know. I don't think I am, but with the barrage of calls, it's getting hard to keep my mind in the frame that I did the right thing. He's my only sibling, and I'd hate to fall out with him, but this, I can't and won't be okay with. Ever. She's being taken advantage of, and I don't want her to fall down a dark hole. They may hate me, but I felt like I needed to do this. I just need someone to talk to and tell me I'm not being crazy here. I originally posted in Attire, but they have so many rules. Asterisk, I was replying to a comment when her parents texted me, and apparently she isn't the only girl, yes girl, he's talking to. They looked through her phone and found out she has been arguing with some other girl from her school over him. They did thank me for coming to them and telling them. They said her behavior was different, but they didn't know why, so they're getting her therapy, and it's not as punishment, but her phone and laptop are going to be monitored, so he can't contact her asterisk. The gross people saying I should have left it alone. Was I supposed to just leave it alone and wait for her to get pregnant and then him be charged with a more serious crime? I doubt they'll do anything today, but what happened in 1 year when she's pregnant, dropped out of high school, and her life is on halt because some 25-year-old got her pregnant? He hid the relationship, so he knew it was wrong. Why should I have to convince a grown man not to be romantic with a child? That isn't normal to be talking to 2 or more teenage girls and hiding it because he knows it's wrong. You should have talked to your brother first. About what? When their next date is? I want to say thank you to everyone assuring me that I am not in the wrong and for calling me a hero and saying I'm brave. I didn't even think about it. I knew she needed help coming from someone who was 16 and dating a 20-year-old and the years of self-esteem issues. If I had a superpower to know when every teenage girl was about to make this wrong decision and I could save them, I would do it without a second thought. Also, I am going low no contact with my family, except my aunt and her husband. I don't want to be connected to this in any way. He was wrong. My parents were wrong for trying to cover it up. This isn't the first time he's assaulted someone. Hopefully, it will be the last.